Hello and welcome to the Corporate Development Academy, Codac, a weekly training series where we discuss various topics that are relevant to everyday life. Thank you for staying with us and for all your comments and your support. My name is Chibuzo Okechukwu. One very important aspect of life, or specifically business, is problem solving. We constantly employ different ways of providing solutions to problems and meeting the needs of people around us. Some develop very unique ways of thinking which motivates people and discover opportunities in the midst of problems. Generally, we are constantly trying to stand out and be different. In business, it is important that we are able to think outside the box. This ability gives businesses the edge over competition in developing applicable solutions to cater to customer needs. This makes a business stand out and is the reason why some develop outstanding solutions to customer needs while others just stick to the normal. Our topic today is creativity. Now, creativity is the ability for a person to develop, perform, or imagine things in unique ways that are separate from the usual, different from the obvious, and outside of the existing. It is being able to look at a situation or problem and come up with an unusual yet brilliant solution. Creativity is a mental characteristic that allows the person to think outside the box in approaching different solutions. With creativity, we are able to take new ideas from our imagination and make them a reality. It helps us provide a different angle to any situation, one that is unique to the regular or obvious. Now, once we can go beyond thinking to actually carrying out activities, then we are being creative, and this is caused by a desire to improve or solve problems with an extra touch of uniqueness. Now, there are various factors that are responsible for creativity. 1, confidence. Now, this is being able to question things without fear. 2, observation, identifying problems with ease. We have humility, and this is allowing room for learning, understanding that no one knows it all. Another one is curiosity. This is being willing or able to explore and carry out experiments. 5, you need energy, continuous attempts at developing unique solutions, trying and trying again. 6, action. Now, creativity is not complete when you just think, but doing something about a problem. Now, let's take this example. Once upon a time, you had to prepare, go out to the highway and get a taxi. Now, the basic problem was transportation, and the taxis were a good solution. However, creativity is developing a unique way of solving the same problem of transportation and also providing an extra level of ease or improvement in the services. Now, whether rain, wind, or sunshine, or any condition, you still had to go out to get that taxi. Now, thanks to creativity, we can now stay in the comfort of our space and have a taxi locate us anywhere that we are. This surely took some creative mind to develop. You see, this could only be achieved through thinking outside of the box and a unique sense of reasoning. Creativity is largely driven by self-confidence and the desire to solve problems. Basically, there must be a desire to improve on the status quo. Now, here's the thing. Beyond all the theory and definitions, creativity is very important in today's world. So many things are changing. There's a high competition in the business space, and there are various solutions to the same problem. This means that only creative minds can succeed in the market that is constantly evolving. Creativity is a character that is highly sought after in all sectors. To be creative, you have to develop a strong will for not accepting things the way they are. Allow your mind to wander into other possibilities, new solutions, faster ways, better processes. For businesses, you need to constantly think of your customer and think like your customer. If it were you, what would you want? How would you want it? You need to think up ways that best satisfy your customers. Focus on the core of your business and then apply creativity in doing things better and in a more satisfactory manner. Focus on giving the customer that extra experience. Every customer's need is an opportunity for a creative mind to develop a unique solution. So you have to be the difference. You have to set a standard. Plan to go outside the normal and consider the extra that is possible. It all starts from a creative mind. Seek out the opportunity that lies beneath every problem and add your touch of creativity. What will be the ideal situation? What would you like to see happen? Make a wish. Then ask yourself if it can be achieved realistically and what will be required. Then get creative. Creative minds are also very good with puzzles, riddles, understanding patterns, and brain teasers. Their mind works differently. So what makes creative-minded people different? Is creativity a prerequisite for success, or is it just an overrated concept that comes naturally to some and can't be learned? What if you want to become creative? What if you would like to develop this unique skill set? Let's look at 5 characteristics of creative-minded people and try to understand just what it takes to be creative. Number 1, flexibility. This involves a mindset that is open enough to accept the possibility that there is more than the obvious angle to a particular situation. Basically, flexible thinkers are very open to capabilities of the brain, and therefore they allow themselves to consider new ways of doing things. They are not stuck being overly focused on just one way, and so their minds are open to innovation. 2, curiosity. Creative thinkers are fascinated with the world around them. They are full of questions and they tend to develop a focused mind enough to push far in reaching for new concepts of how things work. Such a person hates to leave things unexplained and ambiguous. Their mind is set on knowledge acquisition and details or analysis of different principles. Curiosity drives them to seek answers. Number 3, positivity. Now, a positive attitude is very essential to thinking creatively. It is the positive mind that spurs a person to seek further detail and makes room for other satisfactory possibilities. A person who thinks negatively has a high tendency to block out possibilities. You see, with positivity in business, you can look beyond the market landscape and develop successful strategies for profits by improving sales. Number 4, motivation and determination. Now, this is where the hard work is. You see, we all can have creative thoughts, but of what use is it if we don't follow through with action? Some people are motivated beyond thoughts and they proceed to create mind-blowing softwares, music, art, building designs, and lots more. Creativity requires a mindset that is backed by motivation and determination. Number 5, fearlessness. Now, this is an interesting trait because highly creative people tend to believe in the value of their ideas. Now, don't forget that creative people are also flexible and they're open to change. However, they do not want to give room to doubt as to whether the idea is right or wrong because they believe strongly in what they think about, even though it is still open to possibilities of change or growth. No matter the field, it is important to identify the creative minds in your network or within your organization. It is also important to cultivate these characteristics as it can be developed by any person. It is a skill that can be learned and a process that can be managed. A study by George Land reveals that there are naturally creative minds anywhere we go, and as we grow, we learn to be uncreative due to set rules. These rules create boundaries. Now, creativity begins with basic knowledge, learning a particular discipline and mastering new ways of thinking or applying the knowledge we have into problem solving. For businesses, you can apply creativity into developing products and rendering services by unique packaging, advertising, customer relationship, and even pricing. Customers want what they want with some creativity. The ability to determine what is suitable as an extra or added service is where creativity is needed. As a business owner, an office worker, or a leader in any establishment, creativity is one character or skill set that should be developed and encouraged. You cannot have complete value creation without creativity. So get out there and be creative. That's all we have on today's episode. Please share this video now so others can watch it and learn something as well. Remember to leave your comments and let's keep the conversation going. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel and ask your friends to do the same. Thank you for watching and see you again next time. This is Codac.